It's been a week now since Gord Downie, lead singer of the Tragically hip, passed away. And the outpouring of emotion from all across Canada, it's like nothing I've ever seen before in my life. In fact, it was so big, it was so grand, 3 days in I half expected Gord to show up on the National and announce another tour. 17 years ago, I got a call from Gord Downie. Still, one of the greatest phone calls I've ever got in my life. It was a very short call. He was recording a song, and he wanted to know if he was saying the name of a town in Newfoundland that he put in a lyric the way a Newfoundlander would say it. Isle of Mort. I said, yes, that sounds right to me, Isle of Mort. But if you want a second opinion, you can always call my dad, and I gave him the number. Then I forgot all about it. A week later, Dad says, your friend Gord called. He wanted to know all about the time I took you and your brother camping near Isle of Mort, and we went fishing there. And he wanted to know about the time I worked with the Department of Fisheries on the salmon rivers in central Newfoundland. And he wanted to know all about growing up in Bay Roberts. Seems like a great guy. We talked for about an hour. I said, Dad, do you have any idea who that was? That's Gord Downie. He's the lead singer of Canada's greatest rock and roll band. He's one of our greatest songwriters. And Dad said, really? He never mentioned he was in a band. He just said he was Gord from Kingston. 6 months later, I walk into my parents' place, and on the coffee table, there's this beautiful print of a loon next to a lake. And I'm like, Dad, this is the artwork from the new Tragically hip album. He said, really? I didn't know that. Your friend Gord sent it to me. And it was an original silkscreen print. I didn't know Gord Downie that well, but I'm going to miss him like I knew him very well. We all will. Because as an artist, he spoke to each one of us directly. And he could do that because he listened to people like my dad.